Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for those who are new, welcome. My channel is DMV Butterfly and my name is Crystal, and this is a healthy lifestyle channel. So I'm sitting here looking at my planner for this year, and I'm realizing that I met many of the goals that I set in January of this year, but I'm also realizing that I didn't meet some of them. So I really started thinking about that. What was it that made me meet the goals that I did meet? And what was it that interfered with me not meeting the goals that I did not meet? And so some of it is, unfortunately, a lot of the goals that I did not meet were regarding my physical health. And so I need to fix that moving forward in 2024. I'm realizing that I struggled this year in a way that I have never struggled with my physical health. And so I really need to fix that because I don't want any problems. I'm not diagnosed with anything. I don't take any medications or anything like that. And so I want to make sure that moving forward, that stays the same. So one thing that I have been doing in 2023 is trying to manage my sugar intake. And I do well for a time with maybe having one piece of cake a week. If I do have a slice of cake, I only have part of it, right? So I may have it over 3 days, but it'll be a slice of cake that's like huge. And I'm going to show you the cake that I have been eating because I have some here. When I thought back over the time that I lost 86 pounds and kept it off for 5 years, I'm realizing that in order for me to lose the weight, I came off of sugar, right? And then when I was maintaining my weight, I went to having one treat a week or having a slice of cake and making it into 3 different servings and maybe eating that a few times a week. So I realized that strategy really worked for me, meaning while I was losing weight, to take out the sugar, meaning take out sweets, right? Meaning cakes, ice cream, candy, just not have it at all. And that's where I was going to say, I think. That is not what I think. That's what I know that I'm going to do in 2023. When I did no sweets before, I started out doing it for a month. And it ended up that I kept extending that. And I got to 5 months with no ice cream, cake, candy, any of that. So I'm not going to start out with just a month, because that's also been the trend for this year. I'll do very well for a month, and then I go back to the foolishness. So I am starting out this year with a strict 3 months with no cake, candy, or ice cream, right? No sweets like refined white sugar. That does not mean I won't eat fruit. I'm going to eat whatever fruit I want to eat, whether it's mangoes, pineapple, grapes. I'm going to have all of that. I know some people say, oh, that's still sugar. It's naturally occurring sugar. It's not this white processed sugar. I'm also going to have organic raw honey. Every now and again, I'll have a hot toddy in the wintertime. So I will put honey in my hot toddy. So I won't be cutting out honey. So yeah, but I won't be eating jelly or anything like that. So I didn't have a binge this week, meaning, oh my gosh, I'm going to go off of sugar, so let me eat all of the things. However, I did go out and get a few slices of cake and a cupcake. So I'm going to show you those things right now. I'm gonna show you the bakeries that I went to. So this is another one of my favorite bakeries in Greensboro, and it is Maxie B, and they have cakes, cupcakes, and various treats, and they are very popular. So sometimes I come here and the line goes from here all the way back to where it says 24/7, and like people will wait to get their cakes from Maxie B's. So it's a good thing that the line isn't real long today. So one of the reasons Maxie B's is so popular is because they have so many different kinds of cakes. So you see the cakes there, and they go all the way down the line, right? So if you come to Maxie B's and can't find a type of cake that you want or a flavor of cake that you want, you probably really don't want cake. I counted 27 or 28 different cakes that they have out right now. I'm going to get a piece of caramel pound cake and a slice of lemon cake. Sometimes their cakes change by the season. So you can see it's Christmas time, so they have peppermint and a Christmas cake. They also have eggnog flavored treats.
Yeah, it was like a slice and a half, so I just put it all in there for you.
Awesome. All right. I'm going to take my purchases home, and I'm going to show you how much these items cost, because one is significantly more than the other. So I am here at Cheesecakes by Alex, and it's on Elm Street in downtown Greensboro. And I'm coming to get one of my favorite cakes. Not cake, not a whole cake, but a slice of cake, and maybe one cupcake. It's a cute little spot, and it's usually really busy on the weekend, but thank goodness I was able to come at a time that wasn't so bad. So I'm gonna get, yep, they have the cupcake that I want, and they also have the cake that I want. These are the cake slices that I got from Maxie B's. As you can see, Maxie B's gives you not just a slice of cake, it's a hunk of cake. This one is a lemon cake, and it has a cream cheese icing, and there is a lemon curd between the layers. This is my favorite cake, which is a caramel cake. And I don't mean this is my favorite cake from Maxie B's, I just mean it's my favorite cake. So this is a caramel pound cake, and I'm telling you, every time I go to Maxie B's and get cake, I always end up with an extra slice, right? And so this was the last piece of caramel cake. And so if they cut a slice and there's extra left over, they give it to you. Sometimes what they do is I end up with an entire second piece of cake, right? And so this is just a small piece, but sometimes if they cut the cake wrong, or the cake crumbles or does anything before they put it in your box, they will give you the slice because they want the slice of cake to be like almost perfect looking. So it is, I don't know what it is about me. Every time I go in Maxie B's, I end up with extra cake, right? So I was in there, I went with my cousin earlier this week. I got a slice of cake, but I came out with two. And so they didn't just put an extra piece in the same container. The slices were so big, she gave me two separate containers. So probably not a good thing for me, but for the money, yes. I have family coming over tomorrow, so they will help me eat some of this cake. This is also one of my favorite cakes. It's a blue velvet cake. You can't find them many places. My favorite of all time blue velvet cake was at a restaurant called Milk, a little coffee shop like called Milk, and it was in Los Angeles, California, but Milk closed. This is, although it's not the same as Milk's blue velvet, this blue velvet cake is the closest that I've ever had to Milk's blue velvet cake. And then I also got a strawberry red velvet cupcake. Cheesecakes by Alex makes strawberry red velvet, and it is so good. The flavor is not as intense as regular red velvet, but I really like it because I like a light red velvet cake. So Milk also had a red velvet cake that was similar to this. So I really like Cheesecakes by Alex. I don't get cheesecake when I go there. They have many different flavors. I always get this. So let's talk quickly about price. 2 slices of cake from Maxi B's will run you $17 and some change. Like, these slices would last me, sometimes I could eat 1 slice for 3 days. Cheesecakes by Alex, you can see these side by side. The cake slices are not as large, but even with this, it's still a nice size hunk of cake. So I could still have this, right? Or for 2 desserts. This slice of cake from Cheesecakes by Alex and this cupcake were only $9.18. So a significant difference. Cheesecakes by Alex is half of the cost of Maxi B's. Yeah. So I'm probably going to be saving a lot of money because cutting out sweets for me really is big, because when I eat sweets, I don't have been eating a lot of cake since I moved to North Carolina, right? So I don't buy like desserts from the grocery store, like cookies and things like that, the packaged cookies. When I want something sweet, I want something from a bakery that is fresh made. I don't bake myself, and so I end up going to bakeries. So number one, it's going to save me a lot of money. So this is just a preliminary video regarding my 2024 goals and how I will start out with a strict focus on my health. I will come back with a more detailed video. However, I did want to share with you some of the things that I've been thinking about as I move into setting my goals for 2024. Thanks so much for listening to this quick video. If you have health goals for 2024, please comment below and let me know what they are.